New developments today and a committee that Little Rock Mayor is putting together to shed light on what's been going on in the Little Rock Police Department, or maybe what's not been going on there. We know now 9 people have been named. The mayor appointed to an independent review committee.
And the mayor called for that committee last month in the wake of several lawsuits brought up by several employees and current officers against the chief, Keith Humphrey.
Susan O'Corey explains that what this could look like, and also a few groups being asked to review the department.
Standing at this podium, Mayor Frank Scott Jr. used the recent protests,
what I would call our nation's justice movement,
to reiterate his call for an independent review into the Little Rock Police Department.
It will look into and review policies, procedures, and practices.
That plan isn't new. 3 weeks ago, the mayor recorded this video.
I'm calling for an independent, third-party, comprehensive review.
He said the review was in response to a growing list of lawsuits against Police Chief Keith Humphrey.
The Little Rock Police Department is a very litigious department, and so this type of review helps us to figure out how we can subside the number of lawsuits.
In just over a month, 4 lawsuits were brought by 9 current officers and a civilian employee.
Harassment, discrimination, abuse of authority, the handling of confidential information, Freedom of Information Act issues and things of that nature. All of that will be a part of this scope, this comprehensive review.
Each investigation will start with a firm paid for by the city. That firm will then recommend changes to a 9-member committee who were handpicked by the mayor.
There are 7 lawyers, a retired police officer, and a sociology professor.
While the mayor laid out that plan, he shared the stage with the chief.
Truly believe that it's important for the police department to be transparent.
Humphrey didn't weigh in on the committee. Instead, he talked about how he's creating his own team of citizens.
Constructive, creative conversation team. We're going to have open and critical discussion regarding things that are occurring in our city.
He didn't clearly detail the plan for that team, promising it's a work in progress. But this stage put a spotlight on both the chief and mayor's ideas to move the city forward.
To help ensure that we continue to get better and to improve.
In Little Rock, I'm Susan O'Corey.
And to recap, there is now a committee put together by the mayor to look into the police department. The police chief announced his own team today. And don't forget, we still have a citizen review board that was okayed by the city last year. The 5 people on that board are tasked with investigating corruption, use of force, and discrimination at the police department. As far as the 2 new groups go, the board and the city board of directors tell us that they haven't been included in those decisions and are waiting now to speak with the mayor before they comment.